Hello everyone, hope you're having a fantastic Sunday. Today we're going to start off with the... I got the order wrong, hold on. We're doing Arkasodara quest first. Okay, we're gonna start off with an Arkasodara tribal quest. And then we're going to do Ameliance's custom delivery. There should be a quest that I can do. If there isn't, oh well, we're just going to do them real quick. And then we're going to go ahead and tackle the first Alliance raid for Endwalker, Aglaia. Now, I already know what that is about, so I'm looking forward to it. I'm interested in seeing what they do with the story. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started with the Arkasodara quest. I'm going to go ahead and do it with Black Mage, since that's one of the quests, or one of the classes that I'm technically leveling. Right. Yeah, I can't do it as Dancer yet, but I'm doing Dancer. I'm actually playing Dancer right now. And then that just leaves Samurai and Black Mage. And Black Mage is lower than Samurai, so I'm going to do that. Anyway, let's go ahead and talk to... wrong person. Let's go ahead and talk to Turna. And let's get started. Okay, how do I say this? Pachyderm. Yes, pachyderm. That's right, I know that word. A pachyderm's promptitude. Promptitude. A pachyderm's promptitude. A pachyderm, I believe, is an elephant. Turna's eyes sparkle with optimism, but the baleful look of Maru's shoots you... Wait, what? Oh, gotta read it right. Turna's eyes are sparkling with optimism, but the baleful look Maru shoots you from afar tells you a different story. Brilliant! Here to see how we're getting along, are you? Let me go and grab Maru. Thanks to your help and Kankana's odd jobs, we've been keeping our carts rolling and staying out of trouble. Communicating with the locals still feels daunting at times, but Maru here's made us some gulal. Made us some gulal to break the ice. Maybe you don't know what I'm talking about. Gulal is this bright, colored powder used in some of Thavnir's religious traditions. So that was one of the quests that we did. We went to Palak's stand, and we sprayed some powder on people. So that's probably what this is going to be about. There's an old belief that you'll be blessed with good luck and spared from evil if a visitor sprinkles you with a healthy handful. It was a little bit more than a healthy handful. It's enough to make even the most stubborn buggers happy to welcome us. Sisters know it's been nothing but bad business for everyone lately. I reckon a little extra luck would do us all good. That it would. Though our own luck might be better if my girl Sayura... Saria didn't start galloping with glee when she gets so much of a glimpse of the stuff. But all in all, we've been getting our name out there and learning the job. Might be slow going, but we're making good progress. But boss, I'm still going really gonna cut it. So long as I get to ride, I ain't got no problems, but... Our carts ain't exactly designed for hauling cargo. No one beats us for speed, but practically speaking. Good point. Sooner or later, some silver-tongued dab hands gonna come along with the carriages or boats that can carry loads and loads of packages. And then where will we be? Out of work, that's where. Good point. Couldn't you, add to the carts? Our carts might not be the best carriage in freight, but it's like you said, Maru. At speed, we're unbeatable. If only there was some way to make the most of it, to offer a service like no one else could do better. Ask not and ye shall receive no answer. Don't look at me. Maybe your customers will have some ideas. Actually, that's a good idea. True. We won't get anywhere maintaining our own juices. Let's ask around and see what speedy services folks might need. Is what I'd say if I knew the first thing about making small talk, which I don't. Help me out? Let's start with the Great Walk. I got a delivery request from an alchemist there, so me and Saigula head over first. I'll meet you by the Aetherite after I've picked up the goods. Okay, sounds good. Let's go get some Chinese. Head to the Great Walk. Work. No, I'm just gonna keep calling it the Walk, the Great Walk, and just never explain it. And finally, somebody will just say something like, "Why are you calling it the Great Walk?" Let's see. She said over by the Aetherite, but this isn't exactly at the Aetherite. You wait by the Aetherite, but see no signs of Turna, who should have arrived before you. Has trouble befallen her? Perhaps you should search the area for any wayward hippos. Uh-oh. Let's see what's happening now. Oh, that doesn't look good. Got a purple circle of doom. Let's see if I don't really know / remember the Black Mage rotation, but I'll just do my best. It's not like I really need to think that hard. There we go. I end up casting Mono Ward after the fight's over. What the? You're amazing! You put down that beast like it was nothing. I don't think that's the accent they're supposed to have, but whatever. Thank you! Oh, thank you! You really saved our skins, Berlin. Me and Saigura zipped over when we heard yelping, but it was everything I could just to keep the beast at bay. And I don't know what would have become of me if you hadn't. Allow me to express my sincerest gratitude. Anyway, am I imagining things, or does it smell like fruit around here? If I was I'm not gonna try pronouncing that. I'd come running too. You're a sharp nose, miss, and no, that's not a snide comment. Yes, I was in Yedlamod on an errand when a merchant bade me take this fruit, insisting it was delicious and perfectly ripe. How was I to know that every beast in the salt winds welcome would agree with his claims wholeheartedly? I thought escaping that herd of drooling Gaja would be the worst of it, but my hopes were fruitless, as it were. Fruitless. Well, the next time you've got something to haul, call the Hippo Riders. Me and my associates do fast, safe deliveries by Hippo Cart. That's a good idea. Yes, I've heard talk of Hippo Couriers as of late. Never did I imagine one would be speeding to my rescue. I will absolutely call upon your services in the future. Well, this has turned out good. I'm going to load his fruit onto the cart and see him into town. I've still got to pick up that package, so come find me inside the Great Walk. This time I'm for sure. Yeah, don't get distracted again, Turna. Okay, let's head back into the Great Walk. Just head right up here. Okay, that's the thing that he was talking about. There she is. Here's our customer. Let's pick up the goods and get going. Ah, you are the couriers, aren't you? You're here. You're already here. Huh? But you're with the students of Baltisian, aren't you? What business have you with our parcel? I don't know about any bald students or nothing, but Brilliant's helping out with our new delivery service. Really? Supporting small businesses? How grand! Can I have the goods now? Well, you see, is to say it's not quite ready. This is a girl, right? Yes. I overslept is the thing, it's just a tiny bit. So I was rushing to get it all prepared, and that's when I made this truly minuscule error in the formula and, well, exploded. Quite explosively. Oh. Okay. Exploded, that's, my condolences. In that case, I'll just hang around here while you're getting it ready. No rush. Let's go and do the talking while we wait. See what our potential customers need most right now. My colleagues unceremoniously ejected me from the laboratory. I mean, if you blow something up, you're gonna get ejected. But they are hardworking getting the shipment together, I promise you. Alright, conversations, here we come. Turner's accompanying you, yeah. Oh, right. Where are we headed? Oh, there's a place right here, right? Oh, I didn't even know this place existed. Oh, yep, that's who we need to talk to. Do I need anything? Well, the Radiant Host used up its entire stock of medicinal supplies during the final days, so requests for shipments keep pouring in without end. I can't remember the last time I sat down for dinner with my family. It seems like a different lifetime by now. That's, unfortunate. I wish I could help, but I don't know the first thing about medicine. You could help deliver it. Alright, who's next? Intense Alchemist. Do I need something? Why, I'm glad you asked. I've depleted my stores of honey. I haven't a moment to spare for such trivial affairs as eating, but cognitive functions dramatically decrease without regular sustenance. What is this, Charlian? So I came up with a brilliant scheme. Lick honey throughout the day for quick, easy nourishment. That's not much nourishment, but okay. Keep your energy up, but it's not exactly nourishment. Only now there's naught to be had. I've licked it all up. We could start beekeeping, I guess. Hippo, honey, hippos. Honey, hippos. Does that have a ring to it? Then again, I'm not sure how many people use a high-speed honey service. Alright, where's the last one? There you are. Wide-eyed Alchemist. What's this? What's this? Do I need this, that, or other? No. I'm flying free and feeling fine. I finished all my assigned work, which means I now have 3 delicious days for my personal research. I'll eat and sleep when I'm dead, but until then, alchemy! Right then, congratulations? Sure. Let's see if the thing's ready. Alright, Flustered Alchemist, did you blow it up again? I'm ever so sorry to have kept you waiting. It's all here, packed up safely and hardly singed at all. I would like you to take this to a colleague of mine in Palakstand. He's an alchemist named Yazan. Oh yeah, we know him. Well built for bookish type. Handsome, you can't miss him. Him? With the baby? Oh, I know Yazan. The name sounds familiar. Oh, you're acquainted, are you? What a small world indeed. Well, considering there's literally like three settlements in this zone, I'd say it's pretty hard to not know everyone. He's still the same as ever, watching over his little one in Palakstand alike. He requested replenishment for medical supplies, so hopefully this should tide them over. I also threw in a handful of finished samples, and the whole explosion incident stays between us, yes? Now, if you'll excuse me, I should eat something before my hands start shaking again. Oh, but do give him my regards. Sure. These people. These alchemists don't seem to stop for nothing, even meals. Ain't no denying. Oh, they can do meal delivery. Their work's important, but it's a miracle they haven't all keeled over by now. I mean, the first time we met them, they sure seemed like they had keeled over. What if the vitals came to them? It's supposed to be vitals or vittles, I don't know. But I'm getting ahead of myself. This package ain't gonna ride. To paddock stand on its lonesome. Introduce me to the liaison when we get there, will you? Okay, sounds good to me. Alright, let's head on over to Paddock Stand. Let's just go ahead and teleport there. Okay, where's the liaison? There he is. Is this liaison? He is pretty sturdy looking. Well, I mean, he's a Highlander, so... Brilliant! What a pleasant surprise. I knew a shipment would be arriving soon, but I never expected you to be with it. Are you playing a part of Carter these days, then? No, I just kind of fly through the air. The alchemist who sent this said it's herbs or medicine and something about finished samples, too. Is that so? I know how busy the work keeps them. It's very generous of them to send ready concoctions. I wanted to get straight to work, replenishing our medicinal stores, so your prompt arrival is welcome indeed. Oh, if it's prompt you want, you ain't gotta look no further. The hippo riders will deliver anything to anywhere in a flash. Of course, we're always fine-tuning our carts and surfaces, so as to better serve the area. Seeing as you're the one looking out for folks over here, I want to pitch you an idea. My impression of the folks over at the Great Work were so busy, they barely have time to eat. That can't be good for the alchemy, not to mention the alchemists, so I'm thinking we start delivering fresh food by Hungarian hippos. Only starting service for just a handful of peaky alchemists ain't exactly gonna pay the rent. You think folks here could use some grub runners? I do believe so. It has long been tradition to send food to those working in the jungle, so I'm fairly certain you'll find our residents amiable to such service. As these hot and humid climes tend to spoil foodstuffs easily, we'd like to deliver meals as soon as they are prepared. However, transporting victuals in this jungle can prove somewhat dangerous. As we saw. Do you mean that the smell attracts all sorts of hungry critters, right? Precisely. And what with our fighting fit, currently healing, or engaged in other matters, we simply haven't the manpower to spare escorting meals. Well, they can take care of that. But our hippos are a different story. The most dangerous animal in the world. Or is it lethal? I don't remember. The hippo carts can outrun most anything in this jungle, so we ain't got to worry about that on that front. Thanks for weighing in. I've got to consult with my associates, but something tells me you can look forward to fresh meals from now on. Call it a lunch hunch. Alright, brilliant. Let's head back to the Saverna for a team meeting. Well, this seems pretty interesting. Yeah, because they need to find their niche that they can fill. Let's go ahead and teleport to Yedlamon, then fly on up there. Yeah, they gotta find their niche that they can fill, because just doing deliveries, like, anyone can do deliveries. And, like, yeah, they can do it quickly, but sometimes you don't need them quickly. You just need the actual item delivered, because, like, they can't, like they said, they can't carry much, but they can make it quick. Anyway, let's go ahead and talk to Turno and wrap this thing up. It was just as you said, Brilliant. Asking around earned us some bright ideas. You think of something good, boss? Food, Morrow. Eats. We're going to deliver meals with these wheels. Eats? We're going to become our very own Hippo Eats. Bathwater and meals delivered wherever, whenever. Wish I could order something. We got it cinched, boss. Ain't nothing that'll deliver faster and fresher than our carts. Hold your hippos, Morrow. We've still got some sorting out. Where are we getting this food in the first place? Taking meals from paddock stand to the jungle is one thing, but we're gonna ride all the way to Yetlamon or Radzatan for ready-mades. Good point. Popular dishes will be hard to keep in stock. What if we had a kitchen here? Oh, that's a good idea. We could make our own meals. That's actually a really good idea. Yeah, fresh ingredients from merchants in Yedlamon. The daily catch from fishers in Aglaia. And most importantly, we get endless supply of food. He's got his priorities straight. I must be a genius, boss. Wait here. I'll have a kitchen going in no time. He just wants to eat. I understand. Oh. Looks like we're gonna build a kitchen. That stove seems awfully modern. Then again, I didn't take a good look at, like, Last Stand. Thanks to Maru's enthusiasm, Savarna has a new kitchen. The Hippo Rider's reputation has risen to formerly delinquent carters. Make the most of their expanded services to help improve their social standing. Your reputation has increased to trusted. I'm trusted with the Hippo Riders. Next Arkasodara trust. Yeah. Furthermore, undertake 3 additional. Yep. Next is the wider assortment of wares. Alright. From who? Peddler. Let's see what we got. Okay, so we got a minion. I think that's probably it. Oh, right. That's all I have right now. Yep. Let's go ahead and collect that. And I'll go ahead and update the stream text because we're done with this. Now let's head on over to Old Charlian. And then we can get started on Ameliance's custom deliveries. Oh, need to fix the text. That's probably good. Yeah, it looks fine. Okay, let's just switch to carpenter. And then... Right, okay. So I need to go and do... Yeah, I have the 6 for Ameliance. Then we need to do 3 deliveries. So let's go ahead and... This is the same thing, right? Yes, we need 3 of the... We need 3 more of these. So I'll go ahead and purchase those and craft them real quick. This way. It's from... Yeah, this person. No, it's from the apothecary. Zenova. We need 3 of these, I believe. No, we need 3 of the focuses. Yeah, 3 of the focuses. And this is level 80, so I can quick craft it. Thrilling gameplay. Oh, right, that should be what we need. And once we turn these in, we should unlock the next quest. I think. We'll see. I'm pretty sure we unlock a quest from it, but if we don't, then we'll just go straight on and start up Aglaia. Olivier Estate. Hello, Mommy. I mean, sorry. Mommy, sorry. Mommy. Yeah, I know you start the quest at Merrill, I believe. Or no, the second one, whatever, we'll see. Okay, let's go ahead and do these 3 deliveries. Okay, yeah, this should give me enough. That's hopefully 80. Oh, I need to go do my white scripts. I need to figure out something to spend the white scripts on besides these resplendent tool materials. I still haven't used up the ones from last week. I clearly did make some more progress on them, but I still need something else to spend them on. I know what to spend purple scripts on because I keep on buying dark eggplants. And I could just spend them on materia. But the thing is, I also do want to get all of the resplendent tools at some point. Okay, so the last one was goldsmith and leatherworker. Let's go ahead and get 20 weaver materials. I'll just buy 20 alchemists while I'm here too. I guess I'll do 20 of these just to get rid of the some more scripts. I need to start doing these, but like last week I was working at work. Whoa, who would have thought that? So I needed to I wasn't able to just like AFK craft stuff. Plus the resplendent materials, in order to macro craft them, I need to have a food buff. And so I have to like be a little bit on it and make sure like the food buff doesn't wear off. Anyway, let's go ahead and turn this in. I'm at loss for words. This is simply outstanding. Should students grow accustomed to such immaculate craftsmanship? Oh, right, that's what she always says. You have a wonderful news, Brilliant. Students have naught but praise for your marvelous supplies. Indeed, it appears the program is a smashing success. Why, even my former mentor saw fit to congratulate me. Rest assured, however, I told him I could not have done it without you. I mean, I'm doing literally everything. I only hope the supplies have been of use to Mila. Once she has a solid grasp of aether manipulation, I've no doubt our resources will further bolster her flourishing skills. Alas, I must give her the space to learn in her own time. I think this is the same cutscene as usual. Oh, no. Hello, Brilliant. I didn't realize you were visiting. Actually, there was something I wanted to tell you. I really appreciate the work you've done, procuring all sorts of things for myself and other students. Your support has meant the world to us, so thank you.
Well then, I'd better be off. A lot of spells to practice, and so little time. I mustn't drag my feet, lest I get left behind by my peers. Just a moment, Mila. I could not help but notice that you seem a touch out of sorts. Pray tell, is something the matter? Whatever do you mean? I couldn't feel better. Are you sure? Though faint, the gauntness of your cheeks indicate otherwise. Leave it to the mom to notice this stuff. I have no doubts you enjoy your meals here at home, but I cannot speak for elsewhere. What can you tell me about the food at the studio? Oh no. As I thought. Believe it or not, meals at the studio were considered gruesome, to put it lightly, even in my day. A damning statement considering our woefully low culinary standards. Forgive me for not noticing earlier, Mila. From now on, I shall personally prepare lunch for you. What? No! I couldn't bear the inconvenience any further. Inconvenience? Don't be ridiculous. We are family, my dear. Right then, I'd love to learn how to cook Thagnarian dishes. If you would care to teach me, come. Let us away to the kitchen. But I have class. Lady Ameliance, we servants would be happy to serve anything you wish. I must insist that you leave the cooking to us. Thank you, Merrild, but that won't be necessary. Though I am out of practice, I am not wholly bereft of culinary skill. After all, it was I who often prepared luncheon coffers for Fortunate when we were students. Of course. And I'm quite glad I did. His propensity for Archon loaf would have ruined his figure. Otherwise... Now, let us go and put the kitchen to good use, shall we? Yes. But Lady Ameliance, please reconsider. Poor Merrild. Trying to do her job. Ameliance now considers you benefactor of House Livier. And yet there's still much more work to be done. Yep. Like usual. 'Tis only natural Mila would grow homesick, and yet somehow I failed to notice. A taste of home from time to time would no doubt lift her spirits, but we've only the bland cuisine of Charlene to offer her, which is why I suspect that, rather than endure the questionable repast of the studium, she chooses to suffer pangs of both longing and hunger when she's away. It breaks my heart to think that there may be other students suffering in silence just as Mila did. To err on the side of caution, I will advise the other homestead families to be particularly mindful when it comes to matters of nourishment. Speaking of which, students who share Mila's passion for learning are often wont to remain at the studium from their first classes in the morning until well after the last bell. Luncheon coffers able to keep their food fresh during those long hours would go a long way to quell any dietary issues that they may have. I trust that you can count on you to supply the requisite coffers. Sure, I can do that. Custom delivery list has been updated. Make a delivery. Yep, okay. Let's go ahead and buy the materials for the luncheon coffers. Right? That's what we're making? Yep. And that needs luncheon coffer materials. Yep. Go ahead and buy 3 of those. And then... yeah, that won't be enough to finish off this one, but we'll get halfway there to finishing it for next time. And once we're done with that, we'll go ahead and head off and over to Beldezian Annex and get started with the quest for Aglaia. So this is Control Craftsman, GB Gathering, yep. Okay, we need luncheon coffer components. Just gonna get 3 because that's all we have left.
glad they changed them to so that they only require 1 material each. Because you used to have to get by like 3 of each. And it was just kind of annoying. It wasn't hard or anything, you just had to remember, you just had to multiply 6 times 3 to get 18 of them. Wait. No, it took 4 of them, because I remember I used to have, like, I was buying 24. Because, like, you go and you look at, like, current eye here. The Cloud Pearl takes 4 materials, so then you just gotta buy 24 of them, which is kind of pointless. Anyway, let's see. I might have to think for... Oh, yeah. Okay, it's level 81, so that means I need to actually maybe think a second. Let me see if I have a macro that'll do this. Nope, only 83 and 84. Yeah, none of these are level 81, so I just gotta think about this for a second. Should be able to do this. And then I can do this. Oh yeah, that's easy. I'm sure I can do that quicker, but we're just gonna go ahead and do something like that real quick. Thing is, I probably don't even need to do the Great Strides, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Yeah, I can just do waste not 1. That'll give me exactly enough durability and I'll save some CP. Okay. I may or may not look up a macro for doing, or make a macro for that later, but it doesn't matter that much. Let's go ahead and just do these 3 deliveries, and then we'll be done for today. Or done with Ameliance for today. We're still gonna go ahead and do Aglaia, of course. Yeah, she says I'm at a loss for words every time you do a turn-in. And this is the finished cutscene. Thank you for your incredible effort and good friends through work. Yeah, it's the same cutscene every time. Okay, and that wraps up custom deliveries for this week, right? Yeah, I did the other ones. Let's go ahead and check. I'm going to check on my retainers, and then we can go ahead and get started with the Aglaia. Well, I'm going to check the retainers, then we're going to take a quick break. And then we'll get started with the Aglaia. I just have this this guy just constantly running and getting me milk, so that I can use them to make stuff. And in this one, I just have getting various botanist stuff. And right now, I ran out of Scarlet Moko grass or cloth, so I'm just having her get some. Then I'll craft them into cloth later. Because I've been trying to do my GC turn-ins every day to work towards the achievements. Which is, yeah, this. And this. Obviously, I still got a bit to go, but I'm working on it. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and set myself up. Yeah, there he is. This is the person we need to talk to start the quests. But I'm gonna go ahead and take a quick break. Come on. Oh, that's wrong button. Go ahead and take a quick break. You lean in correctly. Yeah, let's do this side. position it. Alright, time to get up, stretch your legs, go to the bathroom, do whatever you need to, and I'll be right back. Alright. Let's get to it. Let's go ahead and start up Aglaia by talking to this fresh-faced student, or rather the Alliance raid series. A mission in Mordona. The fresh-faced student's face lights up at the sight of you. Ah, brilliant. Welcome back. Are you perchance here to see Kryl? I'm given to understand she has a task for which she desires your assistance. Then I shall fetch her at once. Pray wait a moment. Brilliant! My thanks for coming. If you're now available, I'd like you and Raha to assist me in the task I'd mentioned. For you to call in Brilliant, I assume the task in question is somewhat more exciting than sorting through paperwork, which, I am pleased to add, I finished. So, if Brilliant is ready, then so am I. Our venture to the bounty has only served to whet my appetite for fieldwork. Not to oversell things, but I suspect you won't be disappointed. Ere I divulge the details, however, permit me to provide some background. As you know, our organization, the Students of Beltesian, was founded by my grandfather, Galuf, whatever. Our stated mission was to uncover the mysteries of Heidelin and interpret her will, particularly through the study of her gift to us. We've since learned the whole truth, and it might be said that we fulfilled our mission, but our work is far from over. In the course of our endeavors, we've also sought to devise countermeasures against threats that come to light. Our involvement with the Warring Triad is an example of such. 'Tis my belief that, in continuing to seek out the unknown and dealing with threats, we carry on the student's mission. We best honor those we'd lost when the Isle of Val was destroyed. Forgive me, I didn't mean to darken the mood. In saying all this, I simply wanted to clarify our organization's purpose for a new age. In line with said purpose, I've been reviewing new requests, and one in particular jumped out at me. It comes from none other than Rambros, the son of the sons of Saint Cognac. Truly? Has something happened in Mordona then? So it would seem, and he wishes to entrust the matter to us. While his missive is sparing on details, he writes that it lies beyond Sun's expertise. Uncharted territory are the exact words he used. I'd like to meet with Rambros and conduct a preliminary survey. What say you? Oh no, sorry, I'm too busy. Wonderful. When you are ready, pray make your way to Revenant's Toll. I shall let Rambros know to receive you there. I must remain here to oversee our operation, but should it transpire that more hands are needed, do not hesitate to stand word. As usual, Kryl is going to be written out of the story. Well, there's no time like the present. If you could go on ahead to Revenant's Toll, I shall make ready and then be on my way. Okay, Graha. Anytime we get to spend more time with Kryl and Graha, I'm totally down. Alright, let's head on over to... I guess I should just teleport there. Head on over to Mordona. Let's see, that's in... Corthus, technically, right? No, it's in Other. But I have that favorited. We'll just teleport straight there. Okay. Oh, right here. Okay. I thought we would have to go all the way over to the... over here. Well, let's wait for Gra. There you are, Brilliant. It would seem we're early. My apologies for the wait. Rambros, what a pleasure to see you again. How have you been? The pleasure is all mine, my friend. I've been well, and glad indeed to see that you are too. Now, I know you may... Now, I know you have many demands upon your time, so I shall explain the particulars of our request at once. Recently, an explorer came to us who claimed to have discovered the Phantom Realm. Wait, what? The Phantom Realm? So this is what you meant by uncharted territory. Please explain, nerd. You're not familiar? Perhaps unsurprising, given that it is lesser-known legend. This legend holds that across Eorzea, there exists a realm that appears as a mirage. Though visible from a distance, it fades away as one draws near. While it has featured in myths since ancient times, the realm's existence could not be proven, and thus it is seldom mentioned in literature. In spite of this, fueled by rumors of the occasional sighting, the myth has persisted and continues to capture the hearts and minds of explorers. That's pretty vague. That you said yourself... That you yourself should reach out to us. Is it real then? When the first explorer in question approached us, we doubted him, but we couldn't doubt the evidence of our senses. Nay, the realm is real, as you will soon see for yourselves. Good gods! A part of me still struggles to believe it, but we have no reason to doubt you. Suffice it to say, we are eager to see the realm too. Yeah, sure. Whatever truth awaits, I pray you will succeed in finding it. Seek out the explorer, one Derek. He has seen more of the realm than us, and should be willing to serve as your guide. I asked him to accompany me there, but he preferred to continue exploring on his own. He will be somewhere near the banks of Silvertear Lake, I expect. Understood. Our thanks, Rambros. Come, let us split up and look for our explorer. Wait, I've been reading this as Aglaia the whole time. It's Aglaia? Okay. Yeah, I've been reading and saying it as Aglaia, but it's Aglaia. Anyway, let's go ahead and find this explorer. Oh, well, point of interest. Let's check that first. The explorer doesn't appear to be in the area. Well, I could have told you that. Let's find the next point. Oh, there's one.
The explorer doesn't appear to be in the area. Yes, I could have told you that. Is the next one going to be it? Oh, there he is. Or, there's it? You see a small opo-opo. It couldn't possibly be the explorer. Or could it? Just in case you were entertaining the thought, Brilliant, that opo-opo isn't our explorer. I have the man in question here with me. Then why is there an opo-opo here? I am Derek, the one who discovered the Phantom Realm. My apologies for making you search for me. Curious about this creature, are you? I found him injured during one of my journeys and tended to him. Since then, he has taken to following me around. He's inquisitive, but otherwise harmless, so pray pay him no mind. Sure. Definitely not going to be an important plot point later or anything. You are the hero who delivered our star from doom, are you not? What good fortune that one as capable as you should lend her aid. To be clear, our organization has yet to accept the commission. Before we can make that decision, we would continue our preliminary... We would conduct a preliminary survey. Will you guide us to the Phantom Realm? Of course. I will show you the entrance at once. The gates to the realm long dreamed of by explorers. And it's just right here in Mordona. What are you? Impressive, isn't it? When the gate manifested, so too did this magic, allowing one to thus walk upon water, like anywhere or just right here. Are you sure it's safe? This isn't just Urianja's. This is just like Urianja's spell when he fell into the water. It's perfectly safe, I assure you. Come. Well, that certainly seems to be something. By the 12, you can truly walk here. What magic is this? By what means is it perpetuated? Forgive me. Let us continue on. This is the Phantom Realm. Oh, and that's the... Yeah. The Umphalos. And those are the symbols of the gods. Or the 12. That song that they're playing is a remix of another song. To think the entrance would lie over Silver Tear Lake. This is nothing out of the ordinary with the environment. Oh, there is nothing out of the ordinary with the environment. The sights, the sounds, the smells, all appear as they should be in nature. That is to say, this place is no illusion. I bid you welcome to the navel of the Phantom Realm, the Umphalos. Ook, ook. I don't know what I expected. Well, is it what we were expecting? I don't know what I was expecting. The Umphalos! You say this place is called? A name of my own conception, I confess. I felt we needed something to call it by. Lest you wonder, the word means navel in an ancient tongue, an allusion to Mordona's location in the heart of Alendard. As you can see, there are man-made structures, and the place appears well kept, yet there isn't a single soul in evidence. 'Tis my hope that you will help me shed light upon this realm, to learn who created it, and to what end. I should also like to know why it has revealed itself now. Was it simply chance that it kept it hidden, or something more? In any case, let us begin by taking a look around. Oh, let's go ahead and check everything. Let's start with the thing behind me first. Oh, wait a minute, we can see the Crystal Tower from here. That's odd, so we're to the southwest. Oh, thanks, that's useful. Yeah, it puts it right here, but, the Crystal Tower is here, so that would put us somewhere over the sea. Like, pretty far over here. In the distance, you see what appears to be the Crystal Tower, though the clouds make it difficult to see. To be sure, it would seem that you are in the sky above Silver Tear. Really? That seems way farther away. No such isle could be seen from the outside, however. Yeah, that's kind of odd to say that we're still over the lake, even though it's that far away. What song is this? It's a remix of it's
the motif is something that we've heard before. Or is it Modona? Anyway.
A stone monument has been erected here, by whose hands you cannot say, but the motifs wrought into the base appear familiar.
Oh, yeah, well, I'd say it's familiar. You got, like, Navika. I forget who this one is. And Thaliak. I forget which one that one was. That, I ended up looking that up before, the Louis Swat quests.
Pray do not mind me. Take a look around at your leisure.
Okay. Where's Graha? Oh, Graha's over there.
The Opo Opo seemed quite at home, wouldn't you say? How many times has Derek come here, I wonder?
Let's check this out.
A number of structures such as this can be seen in the area. Which purpose could they possibly serve? The architecture is unlike anything in Eorzea. Truly exquisite stuff.
I mean, like, do they not know the symbols of the 12? Like, it seemed like, how do we not, like, recognize these?
Finished looking around, have you? What are your impressions? We have had only a cursory glance, but it is truly a mysterious place. The gleaming spire rising beyond the clouds, that is most certainly the Crystal Tower. And judging by its aspect, we are a considerable distance above Silvertear Lake, which would suggest the gate we entered is a teleporter. However, if this isle lies where it appears to lie, then it could have escaped the Battle of Silvertear Skies unscathed.
Oh, right, because the Silvertear Skies, I believe that was the battle where Aglaia sacrificed herself and went into the Cloud of Darkness when the Alligans were fighting the dragons.
Which is why... Which is to say, we are in Mordona, and yet we are not. 'Tis as if we are displaced from our world, if only slightly. Displaced is an apt way to put it. Was there aught else you noticed? Aye, the motifs upon yonder structure. They're unmistakable marks of the 12.
Finally someone says it.
By which I post that this was created to be a place of worship. But by whom? I cannot think any who could have possibly built such grand premises. Never mind magically conceal it. At least, not in the wake of the Battle of Silvertear Skies. Aye, this is a mysterious place indeed. Magically concealed. In like manner, perhaps, to the ruins of Ambador in the Twelveswood, the city, I understand, reappeared when the 7th Umbral Calamity weakened the elementals.
Right, I vaguely remember that.
The realm of the gods. Grahatia is pondering how best to proceed. Well, it seems there is but one solution for our ignorance. A thorough investigation. For this, we will require more manpower and supplies, among other things. With your permission, we will confer with our representative, Kryl, and make the necessary arrangements for a formal investigation. If that is what must be done to commence your work in earnest, then by all means. Without further ado, then, let us return to Charlian. I was hoping we wouldn't actually have to return. Hold, mortals. Excuse me? Who dis? You profane the sacred realm with your very presence, and must answer for your irreverence. Them legs. I am Bygot, the Builder. Bygot? Then the 12 are real? Let there be no doubt. We are not a simulacra, born of mortal faith. Nay, we 12 are divines true. And in Hydalin's absence, we are the star's rightful rulers, its will. Oh yeah, draw your axe. Closely we have watched mankind. And we have determined that you, champion of Hydalin, pose a threat to our ascension. Oh yeah, I do. You were foolish to wander into our realm. We could destroy you with ease here and now, but as divinities, we must demonstrate grace and forbearance. Sounds like Greek god logic to me. There is but one path. We must weigh on this mortal's worth. Hear, 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 hear. Let there be a trial. While the mortal would invariably be destroyed, it would at least provide us with a diversion. What? You suddenly appear and expect us to simply comply with your whims? Protest if you wish, but mortal logic means naught to gods. You will abide by our laws. Lo, the gateway to our sanctum lies open. Show us the strength of mankind. Show us the honor of mankind. Show us the spirit of mankind. If man would remain the master of his own destiny, then assemble your comrades and come. Come and prove your worthiness.
Well, that was, interesting.
Seven hells! During my previous forays, nothing like this ever happened. I encountered not a single soul, and certainly not gods. And by their own admission, they mean to take over the star. What are we to do?
Obviously we just gotta kill God like usual, you know, it's a JRPG after all.
The situation has indeed taken an unexpected turn, but you must try to think clearly. The 12 had long been revered and worshipped in Eorzea, and myths about them abound. But to my knowledge, they have never thus appeared so openly before people. For these beings to suddenly reveal themselves just when we're here, claim supremacy over the star, and challenge Brilliant to a trial. Too much about this feels odd, and it gives me pause. Fair enough. Yet, as it stands, it seems we can't dismiss this threat either. Whatever they are, if they issue challenge, then challenge accepted. Gaius Van Belsar once said that the 12 too were simply primals. Well, he just said that they aren't like that. This is turning out to be another strange affair. Yeah, sure. Well, if 'twas an adventure we sought, I dare say we found it. In any event, these beings seek dominion over the star, as they said, what happens here may have far-reaching implications, you know, like usual. To that end, I believe we should take action. Suffice it to say, you are with me?
I mean, yeah.
Then the students of Balthizian will officially tend to the situation? Aye. In the course of studying the star's mysteries, we have undertaken to deal with any threats that may arise. This is no different.
Well then. I guess it's time to kill God. Let's go ahead and talk to Graha and Derek, and then that's probably going to unlock the Alliance raid.
To think we would encounter the 12. Right. Let us deliberate a course of action. Derek, know you aught of these beings' sanctums? Aye. They are domains in the Phantom Realm that lie beyond each gate. I've explored them all.
Wait, what?
Perhaps due to etheric instability, there are times when one can enter when ordinarily cannot. But 'twould seem the way has been opened for us. While I encountered no gods during my previous forays, I saw enough to know my way around. I am but a humble explorer and cannot contend with gods, but if you would be willing to protect me, I will serve as your guide. Assemble your comrades, by God bade us. As strong as I know you are, we know little and less about our foes, neither their strength nor their true nature. It would be decidedly reckless to contend with them unprepared. And so, as much as I would like to accompany you, I shall do what affords us the best chance of victory. While you set forth While you set forth to answer God's challenge, I will work behind the scenes in my capacity as a student. For one, it would behoove us to arm ourselves with knowledge about the 12, and I shall begin by apprising Kryl of the situation. By thus utilizing our resources to the fullest, we shall overcome whatever trials await. Aglaia now accessible. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can get some people to join in on it with me. Oh, come on. Why can't I get auto completion for these, some of these, stuff? Like, it's a duty. So why can't I... Yeah, Chronicles of a New Era quest. Come on. I know this used to have... I used to be able to just get duty, or, oh, come on. Oh well. Oh, is it not called Aglaia in Duty Finder? What's it called? It is Aglaia. Then why can't I do tab completion on it? Ugh. We got one. Hopefully make it a little faster. I got two. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Anyway. I forgot an A. Make sure to do a ready check, because I've been in a bad habit of accidentally queuing up before people are ready. Oh, there, now I can do tab completion on it. I must have just been spelling it wrong. Okay, we're just gonna wait for the other person to get back, and then we'll go ahead and get into queue. Oh, I've been sitting around with these spirit bonded. Let's go ahead and get those out. Okay, he's ready. Just do a ready check real quick. We got two healers. Okay. Might as well repair my gear while I wait. I'm gonna stand up real quick while we're in queue and stretch my legs. Recommend you guys do too.
It's nice and quick. Let's get started. Saturation, and they have less of the filter that they have, or at least it seems like they have less of the filter that they put on the entire game here. Like whenever I take screenshots, they literally just raise the lightness of everything, and that seems to be what they've done here. I'm honestly looking forward to the lighting stuff, the lighting changes that they make to the engine in Dawn Trail. That'll be really cool. Because honestly, that's like one of the weaker points of this game. I was gonna go and look up what each of these gods represent, but whatever. Because I only know Thaliak and Navika. I think that's how you say your name. But I know the first boss here is not Thaliak, Bygot.
So, you are resolved to face me?
I mean, yeah. Guess while we wait, Bygot is... Oh, it's Byergot. Not Bygot. Oh, I get like no FPS here. Bygot smash.
Bend the knee. Tremble before my divinity.
Probably like building or something. How did I get hit by that? I was standing to the side on purpose. Oh, it's time for hammer time. This one seems safe. Right? Oh, okay, that's how it works. Oh, right, we use Bygot's blessing in crafting all the time. That's why I recognize this symbol in the name. Oh, okay, I get it. Okay, so this is gonna push me there, so I should be fine here. Oh yeah, we should be here. It's gonna shift us over out of the way. Yep. So far this has been interesting. The block mechanic wasn't too difficult. Just took a little bit of thinking for a second. Yeah, I figured that would be a raid wide.
It is too late to make mercy.
Reproduce? Oh, that's what he means. This one's not glowing, so I'm gonna stand here for. I'm gonna stand here. Yep, and then we can walk and dodge it.
Bend the knee.
That's hammer time again. But you got like no health, bro.
If you would halt,
There we go.
then press on.
Okay, we're in B. It was pretty easy. It wasn't big mess. It wasn't a big mess like a lot of Alliance raids can be.
The builder has been made.
Okay, this is Ralgar. Okay, that's why I recognize him. Or that's why he looks like a monk.
Then the destroyer shall take your measure. After you have provided my servant with some spores.
Wonder if Ralgar's emissary has some lore significance. I can't tell if that's pointing a direction or what. Oh, okay, it is. Oh, I see it now. He was facing that way. I couldn't tell how from the way he looked. This one's gonna be raid wide. Or he's gonna cut the arena in half? Okay. Cool, I got that one right. We're not gonna LB2 this. There it is. Another raid wide. Or no, he's gonna do the corner thing again. Let's see which way they go. Okay, this one's the safe. This one's safe. Oops. Wasn't watching what direction he was going. There we go. That was easy enough.
Ahead stands a statue I have fashioned for our contest.
Oh yeah, that's Ralgar statue. Right. Like in what's it called? What's the place called again? Ralgar's Reach.
Come, show me the strength of upon the ground you For my authority is the destroyer.
Okay, what are these gonna do? Okay, there's those on the outside.
I will break you body and soul.
Oh, we want to stay in the middle? Okay, I see a half. Okay, then what, switch to the other side?
Wandering star, descend and destroy.
People are going all the way back here, and I know I've seen...
Keep a reverent distance.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, then you need to be knocked into the finger. Did they add those after? 'Cause I swear that those didn't used to be there with the clips that I've seen of this. Or people too dumb to know how to position themselves? Okay, so the red one, I believe the orange one... Oh, he's charging up. Yeah, he's charging up the blue one, so let's stand on this side. Make sure to stand out of the way. So that we don't drop a tank buster on someone. People are making their way over here, so we're probably gonna get knocked back, or what? What's gonna happen here? I don't know what happened there, but it looks like we did it right. Okay, we got the... Which one is he charging up this time? Okay, it's probably gonna be this again. Ah, okay, so if we stood over here, because he destroys the rock above us, it ends up spreading the debris around, but if we were to stand over there, the debris would end up hurting us. Okay, let's not get hit by this. There we go. We're in B.
Come, mortals. Enter my realm, if you dare.
Milady. Wait, then I can never pronounce her name. I think it starts with an A. Or at least I've never tried to pronounce her name. I guess he wants to take both of them. I gotta see a 1-2, then we're gonna have to move into his circle, right? Oh, I see. I didn't see this, the way the circles were positioned there. Yeah, so this one's gonna be like this, and then we move out of the circle again. Oh, I got him backwards. Okay. It was supposed to be, the 1-2 were swapped from what I thought it was. Okay, the 1-2. So that means that he's gonna do that one first, and then we move over to this one. Okay. I got it. Okay, let's do this. Kind of a pointless LB, considering we already killed it. Right late there. Ah, yes. So I'm going to do this one in first person.
You will be scoured by the
I can't do
light
this in
of the
first
sun.
person. For reasons. Apparently there's something we're supposed to attack first. Quotes from the chat.
Crimson hand, inspired woven. In your wake, leave naught uncleansed.
Okay. Let's move this out so they don't. I don't act. No, don't move in here. Stupid DPS. Stay on the inside so we don't get hit by the big great balls of fire.
Is it just a mirage? Or something more?
Oh, okay, so that's gonna move, probably move them to the center. Yeah.
Explosive finish!
And then those are probably gonna come right back in. Oh, it's gonna go around like that, okay. Ah, okay. Yeah, I'm getting hit by that, yeah. Okay, now move over. Healer, healer. Like it. I was focusing on trying not to drop it on the healer. Like, what are you doing, dude? Move.
I'm quite warm to you.
Okay, so that fleeting spark does a cone, and I don't know how I didn't get hit by that.
Let them fire!
Why? What? It's DPS. These DPS, man. Okay, so how are these gonna work? Looks like everyone's moving over here, so let's do that. Okay, yeah, that's gonna segment the arena. Then we're probably gonna have to kill an ant or something over here.
Dance upon the wind!
Ah, okay. That's interesting. And yeah, raid wide, that's why I did reprisal.
None can escape the inferno.
Okay, so that's gonna move. Yeah, we gotta move up this way. And then we gotta move over to each of the. I don't know how. Oh, right, because I have the thing on. I ended up popping this, so I'm not gonna get hit. Not gonna get bonked, but I'm still gonna move to the right place just in case. Yeah. Pretty easy so far.
This will burn.
Noble Dawn. What's this gonna be? Nope, let's not stand in that. Probably shouldn't be standing in this stuff.
A gift of flame for our children.
Sublime Sunset. Let's move where everyone else is. Ah, yeah, I'm glad I did that now. It'd be really nice if you guys would LB once in a while. Oh, there it is. And it didn't even do anything. Like I said. DPS, am I right? This gold armor. This gold armor looks pretty cool. Oh yeah, that looks pretty cool, although it looks more like a paladin gear than a warrior gear. Might keep that for when I eventually level Paladin. Okay, well this is Nullthal, I know that.
I am Null, keeper of the realm of the living.
I am Thal, keeper of the realm of the dead.
I've heard this song before.
Prepare to be judged, children of man.
Of course, the ready check, and they're probably not waiting for me. There we go. So as above, so below. What's that gonna do? Okay, just a raid wide. Oh man, rip FPS. We're supposed to come in? Let's go in. Oh, heat above, flames below, okay. Yeah, okay. Above, below, that's gonna be another raid wide.
Will you be able to comprehend?
And then heat above, yeah, we need to come in for this one. Or maybe it's something, some other telegraph. Oh, I see. Okay. There were things hovering in the, I think there were things hovering in the area. Don't. Idiot DPS. Okay, let's see if I can spot it this time. Okay, I can see the stuff floating in the center. And then look, he's just gonna drop it right on us. Oh no, that's correct. Never mind. I was thinking he had one of those the blue ones like some of the others did. Okay, so the orange ones are the ones that are gonna go off because I can see some stuff floating there. Oh, now he's switching to blue. Okay. Yeah, I missed that switch to blue. Probably shouldn't be standing over on that side.
Flames of the abyss consume all.
Oh, there's not one over here. Okay, I see. Move over here. There's not one over here.
Suffering awaits.
I almost avoided it. Man, this is the kind of chaos I expected from an Alliance raid. It's fun. This is like more fun than a lot of the chaos that I have to deal with. Oh jeez, dude, you're gonna have to turn. You're gonna be turning around like that.
Will you weather my
Fired
trial?
up. What's that gonna do? Okay, let's probably not want to stand over there. Interesting. Okay. The first one will knock you back, and then the second one will be hit. And the third one is going to be an AoE. I see. He's telegraphing it. So the first one is probably just going to be a hit. Second one's going to be a blowback, and the third one's also going to be a blowback. I didn't look close enough. Yeah, that's an AoE. And this will be an AoE, or a knockback, and then this will be also be a knockback. Okay. Yeah, he telegraphs them.
Still you defy our divine authority.
Oh good, they're actually LBing this time.
Very well. Let us proceed to your judgment.
Oh, time for scales.
We, the traitors,
I've seen this
await
before.
your soul.
Okay, let's head over to my scale. Or my person. Hey, that's me! So of course the dumb idiot DPS are gonna drop it on the entire raid. As usual. Actually, in this case, I think it's the tanks.
Preserve the balance if you can.
There we go, we're good. Don't move, no! We got it.
The moment of judgment is come.
I think you're supposed to be even. Ah, here we go. That was way too close.
You are deserving of reward. So we shall bring our all.
All these LB3s going off. There we go. Divine intervention.
You have been found worthy.
Of course we're worthy. I'm the main character. Aglaia complete. See if I can get the minion. Minion? Nope. Card? Maybe. I already have the orchestration scroll, apparently. Orchestrion, however you say it. So I can't, looks like I'm not getting the minion, but maybe I can get the card? Oh, no minion. Didn't get the card either. Oh, we're gonna have to run this again at some point. That one was a lot more fun than a lot of Alliance raids. You're safe! Thank goodness! I rushed here as soon as I had tidings from Raha. Is this true? Beings claiming to be the 12 have appeared? Well, I mean, yeah, but I just killed them, so we're good. You defeated them all? Incredible! I had no doubt that you would succeed, but I'm no less impressed for it.
Ha ha ha! Seldom have I felt such exhilaration. Sure, Ralgar, sure. To think the day would come when we would put on an act for men. I must say, Bayergot, you played the villain role to perfection. Of course, we were just acting. Yeah, sure. Come now, Master. I merely did what was necessary to compel the mortals to confront us. Still, it pained me to speak to our beloved children so unkindly. So you say, Azima, I don't know how to say this, yet you seemed happy enough to fight them. You did not forget the true purpose of the trial, I hope. Well, I couldn't help but get excited, and do not tell me you felt differently. Consider yourselves fortunate children. 'Tis rare indeed to see naught fall in such high spirits. What in the world is happening? Didn't you say you had defeated them? Did they manage to flee, or perhaps were resummoned? Put up your weapons. You have naught to fear from us. Sure about that, Ralgar? Rest assured, we are not summoned beings. We do not drain the land of ether, nor do we take men into our thrall. But what of the gods who were summoned during the calamity? Didn't they literally say what they were before? The ones Master Louisoix called forth to protect the realm. That was not us, but a primal born of your fervent prayer for salvation. Indeed, that the worst of the calamity was averted, and the realm restored in the aftermath was direct testament to the power of your hopes. If you're primals, then what are you? Do you truly intend to rule the world? Why choose to appear before us now? That's probably the good question. Let's just cut to the chase. Just as men harbor hopes, so too do we gods. To realize our aspirations, 'tis essential that we do battle with you. Thus did I falsely claim that we sought to rule the world. 'Twas deceitful conduct, unworthy of a divinity, and I must apologize. Not only for that, but for using my power to do harm besides. These hopes of yours, won't you tell us what they are? We cannot. If you wish to know the truth, you must discover it for yourselves. 'Tis not easy to move forward when there is seemingly no destination, but if you press on, you will eventually arrive at the answer you seek. Aye, you will understand why we hold our peace, and far more besides. You will learn the very truth of our existence. Go forth, mortals, and seek knowledge of us, and when the time is right, we shall meet again in this place. Well, that was interesting. Let's go ahead and wrap this up. I need to check, hold on, let me check real quick. Is the next quest also in 6.1? Yes, okay, so the next quest is in 6.1. And then, apparently so is the next one. The one after that. Okay, so I guess we gotta do 2 more quests after this. Anyway, let's continue. I don't want to right now, though. When I first explored the Phantom Realm, it appeared to be unoccupied. To think that it was the home to the gods. I mean, you could have assumed it was something related to them. We have met and exchanged words with the 12. When I pause to think, I can scarce believe it. As if hearing about your battling the 12 wasn't shocking enough, to have them appear before my very eyes. Suffice it to say, it's been an interesting day. While much of them remains shrouded in mystery, at least they seem open to reason. In considering our next step, I should very much like to hear your detailed account of them. Right after I have word with our client, that is. Please give me a moment to introduce myself, and then we can review the situation. Okay, let's see. This quest is a Divine Dilemma. So a Divine Dilemma and the one after it were added with 6.1, so we'll go ahead and do both of those too. And then the next one's added with 6.3? Yes. So let's go ahead and do both of this quest and the next one, and then... Actually, right now I want to take a quick break. Let's go ahead and take a quick break so that I can... I thought that was going to be the end, so I was like getting ready to wrap up stream, but apparently we got to do a little bit more, and I don't want to leave that till later. So, let's go and take a quick break, and then we'll do these last 2 quests. Now time to get up, stretch your legs, go to the bathroom, do whatever you need to, and I'll be right back.
Of course, I forgot to click to unmute my mic. I'll see about dubbing that over later.
None that I know of, nor would I presume to bestow one for that would be condescending. I see. It's very considerate of you. So, I understand you explored various phantom realms with Derek. Will you recount to me the experience?
Well, there's these big buff dudes.
So while the gods tested you sorely, you did not sense any malicious intent. As Briargot said, they wish to do battle with us, but 'twould seem they do not necessarily wish to cause harm. Though much and more about this experience mayhap, 'tis safe to assume. Is this supposed to be through? Though much and more about this perplexes. Okay. Though much and more about this perplexes, mayhap 'tis safe to assume that they are not primals.
That's what they said. Twice.
As you may recall, Livingway once told us that the art of summoning is taught by the Asians incorporates the fervent desire to assimilate others into one's belief. Thus do the resultant primals seek to enthrall worshippers, who in turn seek to grow their ranks. But these beings appear to harbor no such desire. If they are primals, then they are unlike those that have been summoned in recent memory. We might suppose that they were created in antiquity, in like manner to Hydaelyn, but there is no way to prove it. Who could they possibly be, and why do they desire battle with man?
Yeah, literally what Emmett said.
Even of your little Eorzea, you know precious little. The true identities of the 12, for instance. Emmett Selk did say that, didn't he?
Yeah, you were there, Graha.
By which we may assume he knew the truth, and challenged you to seek it out too. Suffice it to say, you'll do it, of course.
I mean, of course.
Insofar as we can ascertain, this is a matter which has implications for the entire star. In light of this, the students of Beldizian formally accept the commission. We will investigate the Phantom Realm and the beings who call themselves the 12. I'm pleased to hear it. Thank you. Without further ado then, I will take a look around. There are a few things I'm curious about. Then with your permission, I will take myself around Eorzea and investigate the worship of those gods we encountered. Borlian, Derek, seeing as you've already seen this place, would you care to accompany me? By all means, in which case... Could you stay here with Kryal, my friend? It wouldn't do to leave a fair maiden alone.
Sure, dude.
Ook, ook. I shall be glad for the company. Take care then, and good luck.
I guess we gotta go do some investigating on the 12.
Shall we ask Graha about his plan?
No, first I'm gonna talk to Cryo.
Graha has also shared his observations with me. Keeping your combined accounts in mind, I shall see what else I can learn here. Ook. So, to explain my plan, 'tis believed that the 12 were already worshipped during the Third Astral Era, when the Alekan Empire flourished. Interesting. Come the 5th Astral Era, those nations that fought in the War of the Magi each took one of the 12 as a guardian and deity. This practice has continued to present day in Eorzea, with some notable regional differences. For instance, Ishgardians hold Howlon as absolute, while Sharlians enjoy a moderate relationship with Thaliak. By visiting various locations in Eorzea and learning about the 12, as they are worshipped, I hope to identify any similarities or differences between them and the beings we encountered. In doing so, I believe we will draw closer to the truth of their identities. For our first destination, I propose we take ourselves to Ralgar's Reach. That's what I thought. I was pretty sure that was going to be the first place we went. The place is holy ground for worshippers of the Destroyer, and promises to yield useful details. Alright, let's head on over to Ralgar's Reach. I'll go and I'm going to take a look at the statue, see if it's the same statue we saw in the fight. Let's see, is this the same statue we saw? Pretty much. Okay, now okay, right at the center. Right, that's Ralgar's symbol. There you are, Brillian. This place served as a base of operations for our investigation into Omega, did it not? How delightful to be here together. If you don't mind my making an observation, it seems you enjoyed traveling with company. I mean, that's Graha. I do. It's something I dreamed for a long time. A long time is a little bit of an understatement. There's nothing like traveling with good friends. I enjoy company, but sometimes I prefer my own. Is that so? What of yourself? Do you normally travel alone? In my wanderings, I much prefer to have solitude. Not that I avoid people or communities, mind you. As a matter of fact, I've been here before, on the trail of the Phantom Realm. Now that I think on it, more often than not, these places where Phantom Realm sightings are known to occur have a tradition of 12 worship. Then I dare to hope we are on the right track. As I'm sure you know, Ralgar's Reach is home to the Temple of the Fist, the ancient headquarters of the Fist of Ralgar. Raised by the Mad King Theodoric, the temple lay abandoned before the Alamegan resistance claimed it for its operations. While I doubt that much literature has survived over the years, the people here may possess some knowledge of the local faith. So let us split up and make inquiries, and reconvene here afterwards to share our findings. Okay, sounds good to me. Let's see, where are we supposed to go first? Oh, well, let's check out the stone. You read the words inscribed on the monument. A storm of blood approaches fast, hell's open, heavens weep, for no one soul doth lie reach the measure of his reach. Once upon a time, Lise explained to you their meaning, that we must prepare ourselves for strife and sorrow that will inevitably come. Sure, I vaguely remember that. Now, where are we supposed to go next? Oh, there's somebody. anything thus far? Well, let me talk to this guy and take your knowledge. Oh, if it isn't brilliant, is this man perchance a friend of yours? When last he visited, he shared with me the tales he heard on his journeys. What amazing tales they were. If you have time, I'd love to hear both of your stories. Alas, we're in some haste. We're investigating the worship of Ralgar and seek literature on the subject. Religious texts and the like. Can anything still be found here? Just about all of it is gone, sadly. Destroyed by the Empire, if not the Mad King before that. But we haven't lost everything. The mighty image of the Destroyer, the tales we share at the campfire, like the legend of our nation's founding. We still have these things, and they were a source of great comfort and strength to us in our darkest moments. I see. If you don't mind, I would be obliged to hear your stories at this time. Brilliant. Rest assured I have this well in hand. Feel free to carry on as you were. Okay. Let's see if we can find Graha before we find the other person. Okay, Graha, where are you? All the way over there? Okay. It feels like forever ago when I did Stormblood. Okay, where is Graha around? I didn't see him anywhere. I didn't see him on the way here, so I probably will just go ahead and talk to the person. Yeah, I'll just talk to them. Scholarly woman. Yes, if you have business, please make it quick. I'm due to meet up with someone any moment now. Forgive me for my delay. Wait. What is she from? I think she's from... Hold on, I need to remember where she's from. I know I've done a quest with her, but I can't remember. Where she's from. Ah, okay, she unlocks the Temple of the Fist, which is an optional dungeon. Okay. That's right. That was a long time ago. Why, if it isn't the adventurer who kindly escorted me to the Temple of the Fist. Are you studying monks too, perchance? That's right, she was crazy about monks. If so, you ought to work together with me and my colleague here. Few things are finer than joining heads with like-minded folk. Well, kinda. Researching the worship of the Destroyers, you say? Why didn't you mention it sooner? This is a copy of Destructivity, a scripture of the Fist of Ralgar. The original is one of the few texts that survived the temple's razing, and is in the safekeeping of one Professor Eric. I went to the trouble of having this made for my colleague, only for her to say she doesn't need it, so I will offer it to you instead. Lest you forget, this is your passion, not mine. I'm simply assisting you as a favor, and I thank you not to put us in danger. Ah, but danger is the crucible in which the monk tempers body and mind. Ah, that's right, she's really crazy about monks. So sublime, monks. Well, we had best return to our work. Till next time, adventurer.
forgot just how crazy she is about monks. Anyway, this book should be really helpful. Let's head back to Graha and... I forgot his name already. And tell them that we found a book. Yeah, you're supposed to meet right back up here. Brilliant! What were you able to learn? I got this really convenient book that we can use. A copy of one of the scriptures, you say? A moment while I skim it over, of course. You hand Graha a book, he's going to read it. I see. This chapter appears to be a record of the construction of the great image of Ralgar, written in the style that suggests folklore was committed to parchment. When the deluge of the sixth umbral calamity threatened Eorzea, the ancestors of the Alamegans were guided to safety by a comet. Believing that it was sent by Ralgar, they came to hold him in the highest. This much of the tale I had been familiar with. But according to the scripture, among those refugees who followed the comet, some claim to have caught sight of Ralgar himself. Interesting. Their accounts were passed down through the centuries, and worshippers of the destroyer pieced them together to give shape to yonder statue. That seems pretty close to me. I must say, it bears more than a passing resemblance to the being we encountered. Well, were that Ralgar a primal, the explanation for the similarities would be simple. That is, the statue gives rise to unified interpretation of Ralgar's appearance, which in turn lends form to the primal. However, this fails to account for what inspired the likeness in the first place. If the scripture is to be believed, it was the sightings during the sixth umbral calamity. Yet for those witnesses to be able to recognize Ralgar, they would have needed an agreed-upon idea of his appearance beforehand. If we can then consider the history of the 12 worship, and that it already existed in the Third Astral Era, it would not be ridiculous to think that these divinities existed even prior to that. So the question is, did these beings give rise to their representative faiths, or are they primals born of them? This seems to point towards that they might actually be real things. I thought we made it clear. We are not summoned beings. It's like, Ralgar, please. Just Ralgar and Byrgot paying us a visit. Since time immemorable. Since time immemorable, our domains have lain scattered across Eorzea. As a matter of fact, one of these in which you set foot in is nearby. 'Tis not unusual for mortals to glimpse us. That voice, could they be... Indeed, I am Byrgot, and the hawk beside me is Ralgar. I shall elaborate upon my master's explanation. I know it says with their voice, but it's funnier if I do it with the, goofy voice. We thus disguise ourselves when we wish to observe the world without. For being seen in our true form would violate our laws of conduct, and cause a lot of big problems. Yet
though we similarly disguise our sanctums, veiling them in illusion, rents are known to manifest when the surrounding aether is unstable. In such a time, should a gifted mortal chance to be near, they may inadvertently catch sight of us. Of course, during the Umbra Calamity, etheric imbalance occurs on a star-wide scale, the ideal condition for seeing the Phantom Realm. Precisely how many times we have been seen, we ourselves have no way of knowing, but that is sound assumption to make. Well, Byergot, I believe that much shall suffice by way of an apology for our deception. Shall we? Indeed. That is all we are at liberty to reveal. Fare you well, children of man. Just a random Spriggan. That was interesting. Aside from their reticence where it concerns their identity and objective, these divinities are certainly approachable. That's true. If what they say is true, and their worship can be traced back to their sightings, it would serve to explain one thing. According to my research, in the field of comparative mythology, Relgar is often observed to bear many similarities to Ramu, except the beard isn't quite as big. Assuming both were inspired by Ralgar of the Phantom Realm, their divergence may be attributed to differences in culture between man and sylph, because Alamegans were attacked by Gridanians. And like that, there's something like that, where like Gridanians like slaughtered Alamegans or something like that and pushed them back or like attacked them or something. So it makes sense to have the Ralgar be present in both of their cultures. So you believe they may have given rise to the prevailing faiths of Eorzea? Given available evidence, yes. I'm inclined to, yet none of this explains their presence. How and when did beings of such power come into existence? Does Kryl have an answer for us? Oh, just you, Kryl. Has something happened? Truly? Very well. I shall take care of it. Kryl has recruited an acquaintance to aid in our investigation, an authority on mythology. I must go and receive her at the sunken temple of Karn, where she is currently conducting fieldwork, after a brief detour to prepare a little something. Conveniently, Thandalin is home to countless adherents of Nod Thal. While I tend to business, may I ask the two of you to make inquiries in Ul'dah? That makes sense. Very well. Excellent. I will join you as soon as I am able. By your leave. What's this little something that he wants to prepare? And who is this person? So, it is to be just you and me in Ul'dah. I suppose it can't be helped. Yeah, because he said that he's a bit of a loner. Okay. I need to wrap things up. So I'm going to go ahead and just put this on my list of things to do. I'm going to maybe try and do a stream during the week.
and then we can go ahead and finish up this quest, and then there's some other stuff that I want to start getting done. Some other 6.1 stuff that I'm just like trying to... I need to move farther forward. That I need to like, I need to plan stuff out on like how we're gonna do the next streams. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Just look down. Anyway, that's gonna be all for today. And we have one more quest that's part of 6.1, and I'll go ahead and see if I can like maybe try doing a stream during the week. Actually, I'm not sure when All Saints Week is going to start, if it's going to start with like FanFest going on right now. But I'll need to figure out some timing on like what we're gonna do next weekend. Because like Saturday, one of the reasons I didn't want to stream on Saturday was because I didn't really know exactly what we were gonna be doing. But I'm gonna try and not do that next weekend, and I might try doing a stream during the week so that I can. I'll try planning things out, and if it works out well that I doing one stream like on Friday night, then I'll probably go ahead and do that, and then maybe we can wrap up all the 6.1 content next weekend. But until then, goodbye.